Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing another web app utility tool. First, I'm going to show you the tool, which is what we're looking at right now. I'll show you how it works and who this is going to be useful for. The second part of this video is going to be behind the scenes. I'm going to take you into my Gemini account to show you how I vibe coded and created this tool. And then finally, I will have a copy of the prompt that I used to create this, and it will be available for free so that you can go ahead and create your own version of it. With that being said, let's jump right in. This PDF tool has many different functionalities. This one specifically will be used to do very simple PDF tasks, but for me, very useful as someone that sells digital products, and a lot of times I have to deliver my digital products as PDF files. So you have things like merge PDFs, split PDFs, image to PDF, unlock PDF. So very simple task, but very useful. Of course, there are tools that can do this for you on the internet, but what this does for you is that this is all in one place. If you create this tool, you can run it on your browser, and that keeps all your files that you upload to this tool private. You're not uploading it to the cloud somewhere. Everything lives and works on your device. So let's start by testing out a few of them. This is the one I use most often. So let's check that out first. Merge PDF. It's asking us to upload our files, so I'll go ahead and do that next. I have my 2 PDF files uploaded here, as you can see. What's nice about this too is that you can change the name. You can call it something else, right? And then it gives you a preview of what the files looks like merged. So if I take this out, you see now this is 15 pages. If I add it back, now it increases to 30 pages. So you know that these 2 files are combined to create one big file for you. You can move these files around, by the way. So if you wanted this one to start first, you move it to the front. If you had more files, so let's add one more. Let's say I want this file, this baby games pack up. I'm just going to move it to the front. All right, and then now this is the first file, and you can see it increases the number of pages to 34. Okay, we've renamed our file, we've verified the order that we want, download, and here is the combined file. It works exactly the way we expect it to work without any issues at all. Next, I want to test this one out, this watermark file. We'll have our file here. You can already see that it's added the watermark. It says draft, and you can change this to something else, whatever you want, and it's going to add it right here. And you can change the pattern. So this is one word here in the center. You can make it a grid so it shows up like this. And you can play around with the size and the opacity. We'll download it and take a look at the file. All right, so here is what the file looks like. It looks exactly how we expect a watermark file to look like. I've tested most of them and they work fine. There might be some of them that I need to refine further, but it's just a matter of going back and forth with Gemini to make sure that it does exactly what you want it to do. So far, so good. I'm going to move on to the next part of the video, which is to take you behind the scenes. We're going to jump into my Gemini account so I can show you how and where I created this tool. All right, so we are in my Gemini account. I am using Gemini Pro. So this is the one that works best for code. I started out with a very long prompt. I like starting out with these very detailed prompts because it actually decreases the number of subsequent prompts that I have to use to tweak the app. It gives me a very good foundation to build upon. If I open this up, you can see it's quite long. I do have a tool that I use to create this, and I have a video going over this tool. So if you are interested, I will leave a link in the description box or in the pinned comment section so you can go ahead and take a look. Scrolling past the first prompt, here is the conversation history that I went through. So not a lot of reiterations needed, to be honest. A few things that I specifically wanted to do was add more functionality. The first set of tools it only added, I think, 3 or 4 to start out with, and I prompted it to add a lot more tools. I also tweaked certain things like the settings tab because I wanted to add colors so you can change the color theme and browser icon. I also wanted this footer area change, adding this search bar here and changing the display so it can be displayed as a table or in this grid format. And then I had to go through each one to make sure that they work the way they're supposed to. So that is it. And as you can see, everything here was vibe coded in Gemini. All right, so we're going to move on to the last part of this video, which is to take a closer look at the prompt. Here is the prompt that I used. And as you can see, it's organized into different sections. So we have the general architecture, the UI section, tools and functionalities, live preview, user experience, and logistics. So very, very detailed prompt. And I think you would find it useful if you start out with something like this. One thing I wanted to show you is this section right here. This is the footer section. You can see that it has my information here. So if you're going to be using this prompt, make sure that before you plug this prompt in, change it to your information. If you don't do this, it's going to add the footer with my branding and my business website. If you forget to do that, that's fine. You could always do it when you're actually in the process of creating your own version. Finally, before we wrap things up, I do want to say that I will have this tool available for you if you want to play around with it and test it out. And then if you like it, you can go ahead, use my prompts and create your own. So all of the links will be available in the description box below or in the pinned comment section. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you found this video useful, please like. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers in the year 2026. So I will appreciate you if you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you have any ideas for other tools that you want me to create, just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.